welcome to Fit and Well on iBrandTV. I am Michelle Avenum, and on the fitness segment today, we would be discussing something really exciting, and that is spot reduction or targeted weight loss. Now, targeted weight loss is the idea that someone can lose weight through exercises in specific areas. Is that possible? You get to find out on the show. Do not go anywhere, because I'll be right back. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is Fit and Well on iBrandTV, and like I said earlier, we'll be discussing something really exciting on the fitness segment today. And to do that with me, I have right here Diallo from Kado Gym. Hi Diallo.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. Glad to have you on the show.
Yeah.
So like I said earlier, we'll be discussing targeted weight loss. I said a few things beginning the show, but would love to hear from a professional. What is targeted weight loss?
Well, targeted weight loss is, to me, is a myth actually, because people feel like they can lose weight in a particular part of their body, like just working out one part of their body, and they feel they can lose weight like that. But they need to understand that to lose weight, you need to burn more calories than you eat.
Well, let me cut you there.
Okay.
You are saying it is not possible to lose weight in specific areas of your body.
It is not possible.
I'm pleased to inform you, I show spoiler right now, because a lot of people actually.
You have to be realistic. Like, you can't just say, okay, I'm coming to the gym just to work on my triceps, on my arms. My arms are flabby. I want to work on only my arms. It's not possible, because even while you're losing weight on your arms, you still lose weight in other parts of your body. So as I was saying about the calorie deficit, you know, if you want to lose fat, if you guys want to lose fat, the best way to do it is to burn more calories than you eat. So when you do that, you create a calorie deficit in your body, which causes the body to use energy, the energy stored in your cell in form of fat. So when those cells are used, that part of the body tends to decrease in size. But the frustrating thing is that the body does not just pick energy from that particular spot. For example, your flabby hands, if you have flabby hands, it doesn't just pick those the energy from that cell in your triceps, for example. It picks energy from the whole, like your whole body. So I'd advise you guys to do more compound exercises that will target the whole part of your body. It makes it easier for you.
Now, how do you deal with clients? Because I'm sure you have clients who come and say they want to lose weight on their cheeks, they want to lose weight on their legs. How do you deal with such clients?
Well, I always try to be very honest with them and very direct, telling them that fine, if you want to lose weight in your belly, most of them come with their belly because they want to lose weight there. So I tell them it's better to do compound exercises that involves all parts of the body, because it makes them lose weight easier. But then we still give them exercises, don't get me wrong, we still give them exercises that work on the belly, you understand? But then we don't advise them to just come to the gym, warm up, and then go straight into the exercises for the belly.
Is it dangerous though?
It's not dangerous, but if you want to see results, you have to do the right thing.
So what you're saying is, I can't, even with adhering to a very strict diet, and then I come to the gym and request that I just want exercises to lose belly fat. It won't work.
It won't work effectively, is what I'm saying. It won't work effectively. You come to the gym, if you let us put you through proper programs and you follow them. Another thing is, even if I tell you work on just your belly, how about the other parts of your body?
But I love other parts of my body, I just want to lose belly fat.
Lose belly fat. Compound exercises then.
You're still insisting on these compound exercises?
Yes, I'm insisting on compound exercises. Don't just focus on your stomach and think that yes, just because you're focusing on your stomach, you're going to lose weight like that. No, the other activities you should do in the gym.
Now let's focus on belly fat.
Okay.
What exercises would you recommend to lose weight in your belly?
Okay, so for today, I'll just give them 3 exercises. If they want to know more, let them keep watching the show. So yeah, obviously I want you to warm up first before you do any of these exercises, make sure you warmed up for like 5 minutes, and then get a mat. It's very simple. If you don't have a mat, just use any surface that you can lie on flat. And then we'll start with the crunches, okay? Start with crunches. Do crunches for, let's say 3 sets of crunches, 15 reps. A rep means repetition, so they'll be doing that particular motion 15 times. And another thing I would like them to know is their rest time. Sorry, I'm diverting a bit, but yeah, the rest time. Because after 15 reps, you need to rest for a shorter period. I don't want you to do 15 reps and then you go for 5 minutes and come back. It won't work. Let's be serious about the workout. Do 15 reps, rest for 10 to 15 seconds, and you come back again, 15 reps. You're doing this 3 times. That's for your upper belly. That's crunches, okay? To start this exercise, I need you to fold your knees this way, okay? And then put your hands at the back of your head, and then we come up and crunch this way. 1, okay? 2. So please stop. What I don't want you guys to do is to swing. You don't need to swing. I don't want you doing this. That's wrong. You won't see any results, okay? So we go up this way, we crunch for 1 second and go back down. That's 1. Let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So for the lower belly, do the basic one, the easy one, which is the leg raises. Okay, so leg raises is you're flat on the mat, okay, with your hands on the mat as well, and then your legs go up this way and down, up and down. So we look at 15 reps to 3 sets. 15 reps, 3 sets, 10 to 15 seconds rest in between. So that's for your lower abs. So now we're moving to leg raises, okay? Moving to leg raises. So you stretch your legs out this way, breathe in and out, put your hands on the mat, head on the ground, and you lift your legs up this way. 1, let's go, down, 2, down, let's go, 3, nice one Timothy, let's go, 4, let's go, 5, you're working on your lower abs, 6, let's go, 7, come on, 8, let's go, 9, let's go, 10, we get 5 more, come on, 1, let's go, 2, let's go, 3, 4, and 5. Hold back this position for 10 seconds. Then the third one will be the Russian twist. So you lean back this way on the mat with your legs up. But if you're not, if you feel you don't have balance, you can put your leg on the ground. But just lean back and then touch side to side. Okay, side to side. So 1, 2 will be 1 rep. You do that 15 times and 3 sets, 10 to 15 seconds in between. That's for your obliques, for your sides. So to do the Russian twist, if you have enough balance and if you're super fit, you can raise your leg up like this. But if you're not and you need balance, you can put your legs down, then lean back a bit, okay? Like this. So we're going to, Timothy is going to be doing, he's going to put his legs down to show you, but I'll put my legs up, okay? Are you ready? So we're doing the Russian twist. For this set, we're going to do 15 reps as well. Okay, so it's 1, okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, nice one, touch the mat, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 5 more. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hold this position. 10 seconds rest. You don't have to rest for too long. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And we go back again. Are you guys ready? 3, 2, 1. With Timothy, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, touch, 7, touch, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. 1, 2, be strong, come on. 3, 4, and 5. Rest for 10 seconds again, and we go for the last set. Are you ready? 10, 9, 8, make sure you're smiling. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Timothy, we go again, the last set as always. Oh, boom! Come on. 3, 2, 1, we go. 1, touch, 2, touch, 3, touch, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nice one, guys. If you've been following, well done. And to wrap it up, you should always wrap it up with a plank. So a plank, you have to be on your elbows. So you're leaning on your elbows with your leg straight out, your toes on the mat, and your elbow on the ground, okay? So you keep that position for a minute. If you can't go for a minute, start with 30 seconds or 20 seconds, depending on how strong you are at the moment. But with time, I promise you that your stamina is going to increase, your stamina and strength will increase, and you'll be able to do this for a longer period. Because there are people who do it for 3 minutes, 5 minutes. But just start with 30 seconds and then keep increasing. So when you're done, always make sure you stretch. I always say it, make sure you stretch after the exercise in order to avoid cramps, okay? So you stretch properly and then drink a lot of water and don't eat too much.
So Diallo, tell us some importance of some of these exercises you've mentioned.
Okay, so let's talk about the plank, for example. The plank is a compound exercise, as I mentioned before. Compound exercise, it deals with your core. It deals with your core. It gives you stamina as well, and it makes every other part of the stomach to be firm. So yeah, that's the plank. And then leg raises, as I mentioned, leg raises is to lose belly fat on your lower ab. So that's what the leg raise is for. And then for the upper part, you're going to be doing the crunches.
What does that do?
The crunches,
yes.
It helps you lose fat here.
Oh, yo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, how often should you do these exercises to achieve really good results?
3 to 4 times a week is fine.
At what point would you start seeing noticeable results?
At what point? Well, depending on your diet and how consistent you are, well, you should see results and depending on your body type too. Depending on your body type.
Yeah, what do you mean by body type?
Body type, for example, I'm slim. So losing belly fat or getting my abs to be toned will be much more easier than someone who's chubby.
Do you understand? Like this.
To someone, no, okay, not you. Someone who's chubby then, okay, because that takes us back to what we're talking about, like people that come to the gym and say, okay, they just want to lose belly fat, they just want to do exercises for the belly. If you're chubby, to be honest, you need to lose some weight first, like all round. Lose some weight to have if you want to have noticeable results around your belly. I would advise you to lose some weight, go on some aerobics exercise that will help you trim down a bit. Then yeah, you'll be seeing noticeable results. But someone like me, I'm slim. Anything I do around my stomach, like in 2 months, a month, 2 months, let's be realistic, in 2 months I will see that my stomach is getting toned compared to a chubby person, even if we're doing the same program, the same routine. So we all have different body types, so we just have to figure out the best way to achieve our goals.
Really good. Thank you so much for
You're
coming on the
welcome.
show.
You're
We have
welcome.
learned a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Sialo.
you.
So guys, we've come to the end of this segment on the show. I hope you learned a lot. It's over to Perpetua and let's see what she has on the wellness segment.
Cholera is an acute diarrheal infection caused by ingestion of contaminated food or water. Since January 2021, cholera cases have increased in Nigeria, with outbreaks concentrated in a number of northern states. Nigeria has previously experienced large cholera outbreaks, including those in 1991, 2010, 2014, and 2017. However, epidemiological patterns of the current outbreak threaten to outpace the death toll from previous outbreaks. According to the Nigeria Center for Disease Control, NCDC, the country's infectious disease agency, Nigeria lost no fewer than 3,604 persons to cholera in 2021. The figure of fatalities from the diarrheal disease in the year 2021 alone is more than the 3,103 deaths recorded from the coronavirus pandemic since its outbreak in Nigeria in February 2020. The 2021 cholera outbreak has a higher case of fatality rate, that's 3.2%, than the previous 4 years, and this is attributed to the federal government's focus on COVID-19. While 33 states and the Federal Capital Territory were ravaged by cholera in 2021, only Anambra, Edo, Imo reported no cholera case. However, the 19 states in the north accounted for over 90% of the suspected cases. As of 30th January 2022, a total of 470 suspected cases, including 9 deaths, have been reported from 10 states in 2022 alone. This has a case fatality rate of 1.9%. Of the suspected cases since the beginning of the year, under 5-year-olds are the most affected age group for male and female of all suspected cases. 45% of these are male and 55% are females. 3 states, Taraba having 201 cases, Borno having 88 cases, and Adamawa having 56 cases, account for 73% of all cumulative cases in January alone.
Thank you, Michelle. In Nigeria, cholera is an endemic disease that occurs annually, especially during the rainy season. Welcome to the Wellness Talk segment. I am Perpetua Fasaribita. Today we are joined by Dr. Onyecheredam to discuss cholera treatment and prevention. Welcome, doctor. How do you do?
And I'm happy to be here to discuss this important tropical issue because it remains a global threat to public health.
Interesting. So today we're talking about cholera. Give us an overview of cholera and the symptoms. An overview.
Okay. So cholera is actually a life-threatening illness. It's caused by a bacterium known as the Vibrio cholerae. It's this bacteria actually produces toxins when ingested into the gastrointestinal tract and causes an acute diarrheal illness.
Okay. Is that all, ma'am?
Yes. So this illness is actually life-threatening, and it could actually kill within hours if left untreated. So the cholera, it's a very crucial topic, and basically it remains a global threat to public health. So we can see how important it is. Globally, the WHO has estimated that about 21,000 to 143 people die from cholera And annually, and about in Nigeria, about in last year, January to August, it was estimated that we had 31,000 suspected cases of cholera, with about 816 deaths. So it's a crucial topic, and I'm happy to discuss it.
All right, you said something about how that cholera can kill in just few hours. Now, at the onset of cholera, what should the caregivers do so we can prevent that kind of situation?
Okay, so basically, like I said earlier, cholera causes profuse diarrhea. So this diarrhea, it's one of the symptoms, but it's a major one. And when someone has diarrhea, you have lots of fluid, you have lots of electrolyte. These are the salts in the body. And so basically, the best way, the first thing to do to save life in this case is to replace the fluid and the salt loss. And this can be done quickly by using the homemade oral rehydration.
Okay, you were saying that one of the things that can be done is to give the homemade oral rehydration solution. Is that correct, ma'am?
Yes, yes.
Okay, please go ahead, ma'am.
So this solution is actually a lifesaver when it comes to diarrheal illnesses. So, and it's easy to prepare, just to use a level teaspoon of salt with 6 level teaspoons of sugar, and put all this in 1 liter of clean water, and you shake it very well and give the individual to drink as much as he can drink. And this can actually be a lifesaver, because what it does is it's replacing the fluid, the water, and the salt being lost from the body.
Okay. While we're talking about cholera, and we're talking about how we can treat, I think it's also important we get to know the cause, especially because it's endemic. So what are the causes of this? And I also know that in some communities we have an outbreak. What causes these outbreaks?
Okay. So basically, when things contaminated with this organism get into the system, that is when you have this infection called cholera. So the defecates, their feces contains millions of this organism, of the causative organism. And so when there is poor sanitation, the feces is not properly disposed of. It could get to it could contaminate water, it could contaminate food, and when another individual takes the water or food contaminated by this feces in, the person gets down with cholera. And so in communities where you don't have safe water, the water is not safe for drinking, probably it's contaminated with sewage, or maybe they go to rivers. Yeah, you have communities like that go to rivers to fair drinking water, and they don't treat it before taking it in. If probably the water has been infected by this organism, there could be there could be an outbreak here. A lot of them are going there to fetch the water. There could be an outbreak of this infection. And also you have food can be contaminated. You have some people take food that are raw, take some vegetable or fruit raw, and without washing it properly. And when this material is infected with this organism, it could one can contract this illness. Yeah. Also, some seafood, this organism get attached to them. So and this is actually the way where in industrialized country, they have proper refuse disposal. They have a better hygiene. So most times they don't really get this illness through poor sanitation, sewage, contaminating their water. It's majorly by eating the seafood. So this organism can be attached to seafood, and then when it is ingested, it could lead to the cholera infection.
And that's a sad one. I know that there are people who have cholera but do not have the symptoms. Is that correct?
Yes, so these are actually asymptomatic carriers, and because they don't have symptoms doesn't mean they can. They can't transmit this infection to other people because those organisms are still in
Bodies.
their physics. Yes, they're still in their. But so when they defecate, they shed millions of this organism, and once they contaminate anything that gets to the mouth, and somebody else puts that into the mouth, the person can get an infection.
All right, so how can we prevent this from happening, this transmissions and even somebody contracting it in the first place? How can it be prevented?
Okay, so let's start from ourselves. So basically, washing hand is a lifesaver. It's advisable you wash your hand all the time, especially when you want to put anything in your mouth after using the toilet. The toilet facility has to wash your hands. In general, maintain a good hygiene, good personal hygiene. So also we advocate for the government to provide safe drinking water that is sustainable. Okay, so this can help to prevent outbreaks of this cholera disease, and also for the refuse to be managed properly. Proper disposal of refuse could also help prevent the outbreak of cholera. And so when the refuse is taken out and disposed properly, it might not be able to contaminate the food or water or sources of water. And another important thing is surveillance. This is key to preventing cholera, especially the outbreaks. So in this way, we are able to dictate individuals that are infected early, and we kind of isolate them before they could infect other people and manage them properly. Okay, so yes, the vaccine is in the cholera vaccine. We have the cholera vaccine, so this could also help to prevent the illness. However, we try to say that when you get this vaccine, you should still not neglect your the other ways, the personal hygiene, and the other ways you could prevent this illness, because it might not give you the 100% protection from getting the infection. Yes.
All right, thank you so much, Doctor. Talking about the vaccine, I think it's cost about 9,000 naira thereabouts, and if you ask me, I'll say that is not so accessible looking at the purchasing power of the average Nigerian. And since you're a public health educator, I'm sure you have these interactions with government, and we are sending you to government to let government know that something should be done about that, if it could be subsidized so that people can have access to this vaccine. I guess we are game, Doctor, right?
Yes, I agree with you. I agree with you. Yes. Yeah.
All right. You were going to say something.
Yes, I said I agree with you. Okay. Making it more affordable could help make it, accessible to individuals. Yes, I really agree with you.
All right. Thank you so much, Doctor. It's been a great time talking to you today.
Yes. Thank you very much.
All right. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Well, I had a great time listening to Dr. Onyechirelam. I hope you did also. And she said a lot about prevention. Cholera is endemic in Nigeria. That's the truth. And it's our hope that in the coming days, we'll be recording lesser numbers. That's my prayer. That's my hope. And it takes the collective effort of every one of us. Remember, she talked about personal hygiene. These are the things that are going to help us. Well, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I am Perpetua Fasomi Peter. Bye for now until I come your way next time. Michelle, it's back to you.
Good job, Pep. I really learned a lot from that. It was really informative. We've come to the end of Fit and Well. I hope you learned a lot just like I did. So I come your way next time. I am Michelle Abanum, and this is Fit and Well on iBrandTV.